FactsVerse presents. Dad drops off his baby's medicine to his ex, and when he enters the apartment, his heart breaks. Before we share this touching story, how about you touch that like button to let others know about FactsVerse? And also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. When a couple has children and they can't make the relationship work, they will often separate. Soon they have to navigate through the tricky new terrain of co-parenting. It's not uncommon for parents to struggle with that too. They're angry with each other, and in some cases they hate each other, but they need to work together for the sake of the kids. It's not always easy, but most parents do work hard to make it work. Brandon Carpenter is the father of a beautiful baby daughter. His relationship with his wife didn't work out, so they decided to end things. And when they broke up, Brandon vowed to always be there for his daughter. He wanted to be somebody that she could always rely on. One night, Brandon got a call from his ex-wife, and she told him that the baby needed Tylenol, and she asked if he could bring some over. Well, being the good dad he is, he immediately said yes. He dropped off the baby medication to her ex, but his heart broke when he entered the apartment. When he got there, he put the Tylenol in the refrigerator and noticed there was nothing at all in the refrigerator except water. When he saw this, it just tore at him. The fact that the mother of this child was barely making ends meet and couldn't afford food was more than this young father could handle. Brandon's ex works a full-time job, and she takes care of their daughter. He says that she pays her rent, all of her bills. She's working to pay off her car, too. He knew that his ex did work hard. She wasn't being lazy at all. She just had trouble keeping it all together at the same time. He knew he had to step in. When Brandon left his ex's home, he went to the supermarket and bought her food that would last for 2 weeks. He says that just because they're not together anymore, it doesn't mean he can't provide for her if she needs it. He says that the added stress of his ex worrying about food, it would only make things harder for her and his daughter. He says that if his daughter's mother is good, he knows that she'll take care of their child the best way that she can, and that made him happy. Brandon posted his story on Facebook and he wrote, "Some of y'all think I'm going to provide for my child, F the mother, but that's thinking like a child. It's time to grow up and take responsibility in all aspects of life." Shortly after Brandon posted his story on Facebook, it gained thousands of views. His friends and family members started sharing the post, and soon people all over the country had seen it. Many of the people who saw and shared the post praised Brandon for what he did. He put his differences with his daughter's mother aside for his daughter's sake. Unfortunately, there were some people who had a different opinion on this matter. Some people wondered how a young father had enough money to spend on groceries. Others accused him of getting the money from someone else and that he didn't even use his own money. After the post went viral, the grocery store where he went shopping started getting phone calls and emails from different people and the media. Everybody wanted proof that he had actually done what he said he had done, that he used the money for the food. Good Housekeeping's manager confirmed that he spoke to the manager of the supermarket and Brandon did pay for the groceries with his own money. This story is a perfect example of how sad our society is today. It's easy for people to believe the worst in a person rather than believe that they are kind to people out there and are willing to step up to help. The people who didn't believe that Brandon's story was true, they clearly don't know what a good co-parenting relationship looks like, or even what a good human being looks like. To think that he would make this story up or that he would use the money that he got from somebody else to buy the groceries, it's just wrong. There are plenty of good fathers out there who would do the very same thing for the mother of their child even after a breakup. Brandon's relationship with his ex is something all parents who are co-parenting should strive for. The people who didn't believe this story, they're probably jealous or they're pessimists. They could just believe the entire world is bad. You gotta feel sorry for those people. Regardless of the negative comments on Brandon's post, though, he should be proud of himself. He put the anger and the feelings for his ex out of his mind, and he did what he needed to for his daughter. Some fathers would have just bought the food only for their child. Brandon chose to help his ex, though, because he knew that if she was worried and stressed, his daughter would sense it. He did the right thing. He shouldn't let all the naysayers in the world get to him either. What he did was kind, selfless, and generous. If everybody in the world were just a little bit like Brandon, this world would be a much better place. Brandon is an example to all parents who are working together. It's not always about you and your feelings. It should always be about the child. Subscribe for more.